No clear direction in markets today, with bulls and bears fighting for control. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for June 25th. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.14, losing 0.57% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Russia is grappling with its worst nationwide fuel shortages in years. Here's where. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.32, losing 0.59% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. Currency markets are reacting to Binance withdraws Greek mica bid but vows to remain in Europe. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 161.60, gaining 0% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Newmont Corporation stock, NEM, closed down by 4.17% on what investors need to know. USD SGD is trading at 0.7712, gaining 0% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.6903, losing 1.31% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. Equity markets are responding to reports that inflation worries push more households to rethink safe haven assets, Black America Web. US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1468, losing 0.52% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Russia is grappling with its worst nationwide fuel shortages in years. Here's where. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. US dollar to Indian rupee is trading at 94.66, losing 0.05% on the session. The Indian rupee tracks RBI monetary policy, FII and FPI capital flows, and US-India interest rate differentials. Currency markets are reacting to Binance withdraws Greek mica bid but vows to remain in Europe. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. This comes as stock market today, S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower for third straight day, oil prices drop to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia, adding pressure to energy markets. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. On the data front, investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500, NASDAQ rise as oil drops and Micron earnings loom, QZ.com. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Russia is grappling with its worst nationwide fuel shortages in years. Here's where. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. Currency markets are reacting to Binance withdraws Greek mica bid but vows to remain in Europe. Our near-term view on Australian dollar to US dollar. After today's weakness, the $0.6696 area is the first meaningful support level to watch for Australian dollar to US dollar. A stabilization there would be the first sign that sellers are losing conviction. This is our analytical view, not investment advice. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.